Long time ago, human beings, we loved fruit. But then the time would come when they'd harvested all their fruits and they had to store their fruits. In order to store it, they'd make purees and pastes, so things that would last a really, really long time. Then we find some really, really greedy businessmen said, let's make food with chemicals. Let's put all the other businesses out of competition. But the other businesses were selling seeds of the fruit that were natural. And these guys thought, let's try and make these fruits not produce seed. Or if they do produce seed, let's make sure that they need only our kit to survive. They made lots of money. Rich guys, they bought a Ferrari. But they took the power away from the normal farmers. Now the normal farmers had to depend on all the chemicals and all the things to grow those specific wonder fruits. Some people thought, these big juicy fruits don't taste as good. I'm gonna go back to the old fruits. They're a little bit smaller, but taste better. But big businessmen didn't like that. They said, let's make a plan to make sure only our product is in the market. Let's mess with the seed. And so they did. When the US invaded Iraq, one of the first laws they passed was to ban heirloom seeds or natural seeds. Now we get mostly chemical seeds. We have something called indigenous seeds. That's seeds that from thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago have been flowing and growing. These seeds are natural and have not been made by greedy businessmen. Now I've managed to track some down. They're called Kinyasini tomatoes in Zanzibar. And wherever you are, they'll have lots of indigenous heirloom seeds also. So I found some and they're growing well. These are my wonderful fruits. Kinyasini tomatoes. And they're a fruit that's brilliant because we as Indians, we use them in curry. So they're really, really important. Now Big Pharma doesn't like us having these seeds. He says, I can't make as much money off these seeds. I'd much prefer if you bought our seeds. These plants have much longer roots. The roots stretch down, 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 and they're much more able to fight against pests because they have longer roots. Your roots are your family, your parents, your grandparents, your community, maybe your place of worship where you go to pray. That's been there for so long, that's your roots. Now, this tomato's roots stretch down, 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 down. And that makes it really robust and able to fight disease. The disease we're talking about today is leaf miner. This little white mark is leaf miner. Now you can see on the rest of the leaves, there's hardly any white marks because these are indigenous tomatoes. They are tomatoes that are naturally grown. They've been in Zanzibar for thousands of years. People have been eating them a lot. Look, only 2 marks. And big, strong, healthy tomatoes. Oh, one's come off. When they're green, you can still eat them. Let's have a try. Delicious. And the seeds are still intact. That is a delicious tomato. And it's a fruit. They have a lovely tiger skin. They're sweet, juicy. They smell amazing and they are delicious. They're my favourite tomato. There's another type of tomato that I'm going to show you now. That's probably available in a supermarket near you. This tomato is called Monsanto's hybrid tomatoes. They're bred to give much bigger size. The seed for this tomato was made by the greedy businessmen. The tomatoes are still good, but definitely not as healthy as the indigenous species. Roots are shorter and there's less health in there. If you make these seeds with chemicals, like a lot of farmers do, then they're very unhealthy for you. That's why we should try to look for the organic when we're shopping. But also that can be very expensive, so maybe grow your own. So we grew some of these hybrid seeds and they're a little bit more susceptible to disease. Let's have a look. This is a bigger size. It's not as ready yet, but you can see it's got some white spots. Now I wonder what they are. Now that's something called leaf miner. Now we're making some chemicals that will help us to fight against this disease. You can see these white lines, and they're the marks of the leaf miner. a leaf miner, pest that can attack our tomatoes because the strength of the soil has been compromised. So what we do is we make compost and we're trying to lift the soil up, make it strong so the plants it grows are really strong. And we're trying to use seeds that are very resistant naturally to these pests. Now we saw the Kinyasini tomatoes. They're strong, delicious. But people want bigger tomatoes to get more profit but less health. So we're trying to grow all of the types of tomatoes and use our own natural chemicals to help fight against them. We are making bio-pesticides. We're going to take the neem, oil, fry it, add sodium bicarbonate and kill these guys. So now we've pounded 1.5 kilos of the neem and we're going to fry it. I'm joking. We'll fry it in 5 litres of oil.
Nice. Smells so nice. Smell it.
Yeah, that's the lunch.
What's our lunch?
Today we've got neem curry.
For us, I'm not drinking that.
No, you can eat it with roti, with bread.
Oh, wait. This is the plant's lunch.
Oh, you're too clever, aren't you? Yes, I'm frying the neem oil and then the taste and the solute will be inside the oil. Then we can spray the plants. Bio-pesticide, give me 5.
But what's our lunch?
You got pasta.
Which one?
That one. It's hot.
Alright, that's my favorite.
So we've separated the leaves now. And we're left with the dark oil, which is the medicine, and the leaves left over. So we've only got around 2.5 litres, well, we've got around 2 litres there. We started off with 5, it's a 5 litre container. So the rest is on the floor, a little bit in there, and the majority is in here. So I didn't find cheesecloth, but I did find some old muskie on it. So I'm just string up the rest of the Myrabaini neem in there, and I'll be able to pull all the oil out. Oh, turns out Morris has already started the job without us. Squeezing it and using it as a strainer. Great job. Okay, so initially we got 2 litres, but after squeezing all of the leaves, we have now got 4 litres. Yes, only 1 litre loss. Here we have all the ingredients. So we have the sodium bicarbonate, we have the oil, the neem oil that we made, and the emulsifier, the soap. Let's mix them all together and get spraying. Now we've used a spray which is neem, soap and sodium bicarbonate, but still there's a little bit of scorching of the leaves. If you can see, there's a little bit of blackness and crumbling of the top leaves because it does damage the plants to have some neem oil and castor oil on there. But hopefully they should recover and they should jump back to life, and then we'll have nice beautiful fruit that all the family can enjoy. I hope you choose organic tomatoes next time you're shopping. It does make a huge difference to the chemicals that have gone into your food. And yeah, it's better to be healthy, it's better to be strong and fit and beautiful. I'll see you next week, guys. Take care.